Hello and welcome. In our previous lecture, we have learned about how to use variable and operator. In this lecture, we will explore about the JavaScript functions. A JavaScript function is a code block that designed to perform a task and it will be executed when something invokes it. Now let's check how to write a function. To write a function, we need to use a function keyword, it followed by function name. So let me give name as a function, it followed by parenthesis, then whatever we need to execute. So here we can write code to be executed. Okay, as of now, let me write console.log hello react. In my function, I have written one console line to print hello react. If I go and execute this line of code, it should not return anything because as of now we have not called this function, we have just declared it. If I call this, it doesn't return anything. Now go and call this my function. To call any function, we need to just write its name followed by parenthesis and it will be called through this my function. This is the way to write a function. Apart from this, we can write function with parameter. Similarly, I have written function and it will be do something. So give name as a do something and I will pass parameter as p1 comma p2. So parameter will be passed to this do something function and it will return the addition of this p1 and p2. p1 plus p2. To call this do something, we need to give the same name do something and we need to pass parameter because it is asking for p1 and p2. So let's 5 comma 10 and this will be called. So to check the result, we need to assign something. Here we are assigning do something function to result and we will go and log this result. So let's understand this code bit. We have declared a do something function with p1 p2 parameter and we are calling this do something with value 5 comma 10. So whatever it will be passed, it will return the addition of these two and we will store this in a result key variable and we will just simply print this in a console. So let's go and check. Let me comment this out. We are getting 15. So the result will be 5 plus 10, 15. So we can call this as a parameterized function. Apart from this, we can pass multiple parameter. Let me pass the string value hello and we can take this as a p3. So p1 p2 p3 will be accepted by this do something and we are passing 5 10 hello. So I'm trying to show that we can pass any number of parameter and we can perform any kind of operation here. So I will just simply log this p3. Okay, execute this one more time. So p3 will be logged here with hello and it will return p1 plus p2 and we will get the 15 as an output. This is the example of parameterized function. So one thing more about the parameterized function is the scope. So whatever variable we have given inside this parameter, that is only available inside this function. We cannot use this p3 outside of this function. So let me demonstrate this. Let me try to access this p3 outside of this. I have written the node app.js. It will call this function. So the p3 is not defined. It means the p3 is not available outside of this function. So this is about the function scope. So this is one way of using a function. There is an alternative in a JavaScript to write a function is called a arrow function. So the arrow function provides a shorter syntax as compared to the function expression. So let me write one example of arrow function. This is the syntax of arrow function. We are using the parenthesis and we are just using arrow, hence it is called as arrow function. Let me give you one example. I have used arrow, and inside this curly braces I can pass any variable like a comma b, okay, and whatever operation we want to perform on this a plus b. So this is the syntax of arrow function, and if we want to call this arrow function, we can just simply use the name of arrow function and we can pass the value. Let me pass 5 plus 6, and if we want to print this value, we can use console.log to check the output of this arrow function. Let me clear the output window and write this node.js. So 11. So we are passing 5 plus 6, and this arrow function is doing the addition of this a plus b. So in this way we can get the use the arrow function. This is all about the functions in the JavaScript. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe to my channel.